does feel fucking awkward, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to curse yet. How long are we supposed to wait for YouTube? Like 3 minutes?
Seconds.
Is it 30 seconds?
Yeah.
All right. I won't say nothing else for the next 7
Keep your mouth
seconds.
shut.
Yeah. We're just going to randomly hum until the 30 seconds is up because I got a lot of stuff to curse about today. Holy shit. John, buddy, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Oh my God. Here we are again.
man. Listen, everybody. Sorry if this one's a tad bit awkward, but John and I took a summer break, and it feels twitchy to be back.
Oh, dude, your typing's off. My speech is off. I can't talk worth a shit.
Yes, I was talking to John the other night, folks, and I hadn't touched my laptop in probably 2 months, and I felt like I had Parkinson's trying to type. I typed the word true, I think 6 or 7 different ways wrong in a row. It might have been even more.
At one point, you put a 4 in it?
Yes, I put a 4 in it somehow. That one was TR4UVE to spell the word true. I'm not even sure how it happened.
That's great.
I would love to blame alcohol or something like that, but I was stone sober at the time. I just couldn't pull my head out of my butt. So welcome back, everybody, the I Shower After Work podcast. Happy you joined us again after our summer break. Thank you for everybody bearing with us. We did have a one recording from the undisclosed location with the boys. And before we really get into it, a real quick shout out. Thank you again to Doug, Denny, Marilyn, Rob, and Mike. We had a hell of a time recording with you boys. Thank you.
And Dozer, he didn't jump on.
Dozer didn't jump on, but
It was
he
good
was
to meet
there.
him.
Dozer was a lot of fun. He had to, he was also pretty good at throwing beanbags, cornhole as they were calling it. Yeah, it was a good time. Well, buddy, usually I'd ask you how your week was, but how was your summer?
Yeah, wow, man. It's been a hot minute. So
Fuck yeah.
So we've been working like crazy, right? You've been busy. I've been busy. And I want to actually preference everything with, we made the comment of, yeah, we're going to keep on our socials and show you what we're doing and shit like that.
Didn't do a thing.
Didn't do anything. And I didn't take any pictures of work because of what I'm working on is part of Homeland Security.
Yes.
And I don't need government knocking on my fucking door.
Yes. And I'm into a lot of big businesses, name ones that probably don't want me blowing them up. So I was kind of in the same space, but yeah, we made promises that we didn't keep, but hey, that's summer, right?
Yeah, that's how it goes. How we haven't hung out, like,
not as much as I thought we were going to be able to taking the break.
Yeah, we hung out 4 times this summer.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Didn't even get done. We didn't make a ride. We didn't schedule a longer ride this year like we intended.
I did put that in my notes. We had every intention of scheduling a nice motorcycle ride, maybe taking the wives with us or not. Because I even wrote in my intro here that usually I would have read through, but I kind of skipped over it here because we just felt like jumping back in. I said this summer went quicker than, or was done quicker than a 17-year-old with his parents out of town. Man, this summer went fast, buddy.
It did. It flew.
Yeah. Didn't do all the projects I intended. We rode the bikes way less. You were working on the house. I had the puppy.
Yep.
But screw it. There's always next summer, man. We'll get to it.
I was kind of pissed that I didn't ride the bike as much as I wanted to because I didn't ride it at all last year because of my surgery.
That's right.
I was kind of pissed. I'm like, God damn it.
What do you think you got for miles this year? Ballpark?
Probably 700-800.
Well, shout out to our buddy Jocko. That's still more than him. His missus had a hurt back, and I think they might have put 5 on all year.
Yeah, Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca.
God bless her.
God bless her. We saw her at the chili feed. She was doing much better. It's great.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, we are in the Eastside job trailer today, folks, because John's location is unavailable at the moment due to ongoing construction. But you've made a hell of a bunch of progress, buddy.
Yeah, making progress, and I wouldn't call it a hell of a lot of project. Look, it took me a month to get sheetrockers just to come over and look and see if they wanted to do the project. A fucking month.
That's rough.
Okay? Between their schedule and my work schedule, it was a fucking month. And I think the guy just happened to be able to stop by because he needed to go to the Target in town.
Yeah, that's not good.
But no, they did a great job. They were in and out. I think they made 5 trips total. You know, putting on a layer of mud, letting it dry. They hung the rest of the rock in the bathroom. It's the ceiling's painted now. The walls I was planning on painting this weekend didn't happen, of course. But yeah, making progress.
That's not bad, actually, buddy. Yeah. And on our home front, it has been training and raising a dog.
I was going to ask you about house projects. Did you ever grout your kitchen tile?
Nope. Still not. It will be a year in October, folks. And as of this recording, it is the 14th of September.
Yep. Run with it a little bit. I gotta do something here.
Yeah, John gonna make himself a drink here. Yeah, just the highs and lows. Man, dog training went good. Our producer Ripley has been doing very well. We, for the people who have been watching, we had her out camping once. She did really well in the canoe. She took over the canoe really fast. Man, having a young dog is like having catnip for regular people. We took her to a couple like outdoor social events. One particular here in Hastings. She got 1,000 pets that day.
That's good.
Now, but doing well. She's 75% angel, 25% velociraptor.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gotten just old enough now that she's pushing her buttons, especially with me, but she is also kind of doing it with the missus as well, of trying to increase her position in the pack, which is only 3 of us, by the way, folks. I know you hear that a lot. But yeah, she growls and snarls sometimes and tries to play the game, and you just got to sort of put her in her place. But she has been a super sweet addition to the house, and except for we tried to take her camping a few weeks back, and it rained. And
she
rained,
was cooped up.
and rained in our new blackout tent, which I should have looked at the design a little more before I bought this brand new tent. Our old one had taken a shit. The fly, which is the top of the tent for the people who don't know, the one that goes over it, doesn't go all the way over with these blackouts, because when you can open the windows, you want to be able to open them to let light in and air through and all that. It's open to the elements once you open it. So with the rain, it was...
Oh, no.
I had one little light on the inside, which I've since corrected. I've got a bunch of great light now. But yeah, it's the 3 of us stuck inside in the rain, the dog wanting to do things, cooped up, and then the thunder freaking the little devil out. It was an interesting... Yeah, it was interesting. It wasn't super great. But what do? Those are the lessons you learn. Now we got proper lights for the thing, and next time we're just going to have to deal with the fact that she's going to have to go out in the rain and get wet occasionally.
Yeah. Yep.
Or I'm considering buying a trailer too, but that's a conversation for another day, because I don't know about you, buddy, but thinking about the trailer thing, camper, I should say.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to me that a motorcycle and a camper is really viable for me. It seems one or the other, but I digress. That's a talk for a whole other episode.
Yeah. I tell you what, like because we introduced our puppies to each other.
Yep.
4th of July.
4th of July.
Yeah. That didn't go as well as I'd hoped.
Yours wasn't digging it, and mine is high energy.
Yeah, and we started to take Remy to our to a doggy daycare, because he's gonna hang out with them while we're on vacation.
Right.
And he is getting better. He still doesn't like high energy, but he's getting a little bit more used to it. He's the old man, right?
He's not a young dog.
Yeah, he's 6, and he's just like, get the fuck away from me, get out of my face.
Yes, and mine,
I got time for you.
And mine is full blast, full send, 100% lick, play, run, chew, tug. Like,
yep.
Yeah.
And Ripley did try to play with Remy. She was just trying to play, and he was just like, nope, I ain't got time for you.
Like her owner, I can be a lot as well. I understand. She's a lot to take on.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart, though.
Yes, and to your point, John had mentioned earlier, folks, that when he met the dog, he saw boxer.
A lot of it.
He saw a lot of boxer, and according to the DNA, it was 1% boxer. I have since, after seeing videos of other boxers, looked at the attitude and the personality of Ripley. I think the DNA fucked up. I think there's a lot more boxer in that dog than 1%.
Yeah.
And if it is only 1%, it's a dominant 1%.
Yeah.
She is all paw, all nip, all growl, everything. Yeah, she's got a lot more boxer in her than 1%.
That long, lengthy legs, and
yeah, still got that crinkled up face, even though it's not yeah, she's definitely that.
Yeah.
But I do have some good news beyond that. So I know you're not a big fan, but for all the local people, especially the Minnesota State Fair, we went again this year. We kind of go at least once a year, every other year. Michelle seems to really like it. I've mentioned early and often I'm not a huge fan of gigantic crowds.
Yeah.
Which I think is like, I think they filter through 1 million people.
I think it's over 1 million, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of people every day there, folks.
Yeah.
It's a ton. But the world is healing, because Michelle and I started noticing after a couple hours of being there. We spent a whole morning. We saw 4 masks the entire time in a group of a couple 100,000 people.
Wow.
The world is healing itself, buddy.
Wow.
And there was a great dude that was sitting next to me when I was talking to Michelle about this, because as we started to see them, we'd count. Oh, there's 4. Oh, there's 5. And a couple people I gave a pass to. I understand that from talking to friends of mine, black people traditionally don't trust medicine because of some terrible things that have happened in the past.
Right.
And wearing masks is kind of a thing with Asian culture, even going
Yeah.
back before the pandemic.
Yep.
So I give both those groups and super old people a pass.
Yep.
Well, when I said that, there was a young black dude sitting next to us having something to eat and drinking a beer. Must have been kind of eavesdropping. He leaned around. He's like, wait, why do we get a pass? As if he had been involved in the conversation the whole time. When I told him why, I'm like, okay, well, here's what I think, man. I was really honest with the kid. He's like, you know what? That makes a ton of sense, man. He's like, all right, cool. We get a pass. I'm like, but don't start wearing a mask, dude. Like, he didn't have one on or anything, right? Yeah, but just seeing somebody laugh when they were listening, like, oh, yeah, that's right. Other people can hear my thoughts, especially when they're out loud. Like,
yeah, you gotta inside voice.
Yeah, inside voice.
Shit.
I don't have a really great inside voice.
Total for this year, the fair's attendance was 1.9 million people overall for the 12 days.
So that's over 12 days. That's a ton of people. That's not a record, though, is it?
No, the all-time record was in 2019, and pre-pandemic, 2.1 million.
Over 12 days. So that's a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, we did figure out as we were waiting for the bus. Oh, go ahead, buddy.
This year was the best it's been since the pandemic.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah. Well,
So
it's kind of why I brought it up.
back into
Yeah,
it.
like I said, like the world is healing. Like the people who are always wearing masks, and also I would presume with that many people, the people who are still mask people, for whatever their reason is, agree or disagree, they're probably not going to an event that's hosting 120, 130,000 people a day.
Right.
Like, it's shoulder to shoulder, folks. Imagine Mardi Gras every day, but food instead of booze, but also booze.
Yeah, food and booze.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Right. I've never been, and people, they're going to bust my chops for this, I know, but I've never been to the State Fair since I've lived here for 12 years. Never walked in. I've worked on that site.
Yeah.
Collins carries a big contract with them.
Yes.
But I've never been.
It is what it is. Everybody's been to a state fair. It's always the same thing. It's food vendors and toy vendors for the kids and games and rides, and it's a big fair, right? I always go early, the missus and I, because once that crowd starts to get thick, I give crowds a pass for sporting events and things because it's fun, but man, I hate a big crowd.
Yeah, I don't either.
Too many people to pay attention to, too much like, who the fuck is that guy? And,
never underestimate the power of stupid people in a group.
Yes, it's absolutely true. And as you mentioned, man, I'm just kind of going down the list of things I want to make sure we talked about today. We didn't get to schedule a motorcycle trip again this year.
Right.
I think next year we plan it early, and I think we leave the ladies at home.
Yeah. We have to start now is the problem. Like, we have to start planning now.
We absolutely do, yeah. And you're making your Europe trip this fall.
Yep.
I'm making mine next fall for the Mrs. and I's 20th anniversary.
Yep.
I think we'll have to plan it earlier in the summer.
Either that or we just might end up doing it the year after.
It's also a possibility. Look, we're already procrastinating all of next year, folks.
Hey, man, Europe trips are expensive.
Yeah, that's how... Oh, dude...
You got to plan for that shit.
I don't got to tell you, and you don't got to tell me. But this was kind of a not a once in a lifetime thing for you and the family, but you're taking the whole family with you. Mother-in-law, you said
Kids
too,
and
right? It's
mother-in-law.
going to be a whole fun thing. You got a whole bunch of stuff planned. I saw your whiteboard, which I was talking to my missus about. Folks, John's spouse, Ashley, who I love to absolute death, is a well-organized, think-ahead planner. Not that John isn't, but she is certainly the more powerful of the two in that regard. I walked in there a while ago for a recording, and there's a big whiteboard up in the living room on an easel planning out the trip, dates, costs. It's like, my wife and I hire a travel agent, and she's like, no, I'm going to get out the smelling markers and figure this shit out. And I appreciate that she does it. I'm half considering trying to hire her to plan ours.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Or you two just have to go 2 years in a row and come with us. We could also do that.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
I ain't going with you on your anniversary trip, though.
Oh, we'll have separate cabins on the train, so it's fine, man. Like, you won't see anything. Don't worry. We lock doors. It's all right. So what percentage complete do you feel like you're at in the West Side Job trailer downstairs? Where are you at, buddy?
Like 30.
No, you got to be
Yeah.
more than that.
No, I'm at 30 because the space that we record in, I haven't wired yet because that's going to be the wife and I's new office and studio. It's going to be a whole new recording studio for us.
Nice.
So I'm going to wire it, but I have to get all the shit out of it for the bathroom, which is taking up a large chunk. Sheetrock in the living room's not done. It's a whole goddamn process. Yeah.
I had a listener ask recently, I'm not trying to put you on the spot here, are you considering wiring for video?
Yes. There is lots of options to do with that, and I've got more than enough Cat 5 cabling that I'm going to be trying to do something with that.
All right. Yeah, because when I redo this room that we're in now on the east side, I'm also going to make sure I add in at least the options for that.
Yeah.
Because people have been asking, I know we talked in our wrap-up before we took our summer break about trying to get down that road. It's a complicated thing, folks. We'll eventually get there. Most big successful podcasts, if you're not a celebrity, take years to develop. We're in the midst of those years, quote unquote. So,
well, and we ain't making any money for this, so any kind of video tech has to come out of our pockets. Right. And I'm sorry, but neither one of us are rich.
That's it. And listen, folks, do us a favor, all right? We've got 80-something episodes out by the time you hear this. We knew it was going to be a timely thing to try to get people, build it. Tell a friend.
Yeah, share it around.
Tell a couple friends today, will you?
Yep.
Just give them a chance. Like, worst case scenario, they don't listen, but yeah, tell a couple friends. Help us out here.
And look, if you give us interaction online on any of our social medias, or you reach out on our text line or something like that, we will listen to you.
Right.
If you're being a smart ass, we're gonna be a smart ass.
Yeah, for sure. We have done it in the past.
Like just reach out and tell us what you honestly think. I don't want fluff bullshit. I want honest opinion.
Right.
If it sounds like crap, it sounds like crap. We can fix that. If it, just anything. Yeah. I'm open to anything.
Yeah, we will put your voice and your opinion out there, especially if you leave a voice message. We're going to get it out.
Yep.
But just so you know, we work in the trades. We're blue-collar people. We will be honest about how we feel about what you said.
Absolutely.
But we want to hear what you say, and we want you to tell some friends. Just help us grow this thing. John and I are still committed for a while to the slow growth, but we want growth.
Yeah.
So anything you do. So that's obviously isawpodcast.com. It's either John or Jason at isawpodcast.com.
Yep.
Because we changed them.
Yep.
And then obviously the text line, as we've said a million times, is 507-607-4729.
Fucking nailed it. And we haven't said it for months.
I was thinking about it this morning, repeat it in my head so I didn't fuck it up.
Nice.
Yeah. So other than that, man, let's just get into some things that are kind of the fun stuff that happened over the summer. I have found, after our midsummer recording we did with the boys, I found a renewed interest in fishing.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've been out a few times. Thank you again, by the way, for the rod and reel.
Yeah.
I threw some new line on it.
Good.
So when I do buy my own to replace, which I'm going to do over this winter, I'll get you your rod back. You got a brand new braid on there. Doug and his brother took me out. Our buddy Nick took us out. Both of whom have been on the podcast before.
Nice.
I forgot how much I liked fishing, man.
Yeah.
I still don't agree with ice fishing. I'm going to get into that in a few minutes. But it was fun to be back out in the boat, rod and reel. I forgot how much I really enjoyed it. So I appreciate the loan of the rod until I buy my own gear. It did remind me how much everything costs when you get back into a hobby or a new hobby.
Yeah.
Like, thank God for Doug and his brother. The other weekend, we were out on a nice boat, nice lake, beautiful morning, fog when we were going out, They had, tackle boxes full of stuff.
Right.
Dude, mine is... I'll post a picture on social media. I know I say that a lot, folks, but I definitely will put this up because it's sort of embarrassing. It's the size of a normal book.
Yeah.
One opening, 8 or 9 trays with just some random stuff. Amazon special for $13.99. A few different kind of lures, weights. It was fucking...
You don't need a lot to get started.
It was embarrassing, though. But again, thank God to the boys. They were able to hook me up with some real stuff. We pulled in some big fish the other day, which they told me, listen, I pulled in a northern, never caught one before. I'm like, holy God, look at the size of this. And had them both go, nah, that's a little one. I'm like, that's the biggest fish I've ever caught, not in the ocean. That's a little one? Yeah, no. What did our buddy Doug call it? A hammer handle.
Yeah.
Just sort of swayed a little in the middle. Wasn't super long. I'm like, that's actually a really good reference, buddy. So, but yeah, I must admit, I've been really excited about that. That's been a lot of fun. again, I didn't realize how much I'd missed doing that.
Yeah.
I had a really good time fishing. But now I got yet another hobby that I'm going to spend all winter buying stuff for, figuring out warm water, cold water.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm still not going to be ice fishing. I still think it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Ice fishing is a whole nother deal.
Right. But from the shore, from a canoe, from an ice boat, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So you've been kind of busy with your downstairs this summer, trying to get that construction move forward.
Yeah. Well, and I was traveling a lot away from home for work.
Yes, you've been on the road, buddy.
Yeah. So I haven't had as much time to work on it as I'd liked. When I'm home, I want to be home with the family. I want to hang out with my wife. I want to hang out with friends. I want to not work on the basement,
right.
Which shouldn't. I mean, at some point, it should probably take priority over some shit.
Right. And again, I sure wish that we could give you a few more details. John's project is fancy, super, ultra, cone of silence, secret, Homeland Security shit. So we can't get into it. He hasn't even really told me that much. I just know that it's Homeland Security stuff because John got to keep his goddamn mouth shut, which so far you've been pretty great about, man. Yeah. I do wish I had a few more details, but I understand you can't say stuff. So that makes a lot of sense.
The other part of what I've been working on, besides the part that's Homeland Security, has been working on ground grids inside substations. So, and booster stations and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Well, which is something different, right?
Yeah.
That's not me changing out outlets and throwing in new circuits and service work all the time.
Right. And it's pretty cool when you walk into a substation and you hear a 343 line hum.
Yeah.
And when it's misty and foggy out, you hear it sounds like a bowl of Rice Krispie treats.
Oh yeah, snap, crackle, and pop, right? For sure, it does.
It's pretty cool. So, but yeah,
it's like anything, folks. No matter what career or trade you're in, the little cool extra details of whatever part of your job occasionally is like a fun reminder of that's why we do this. Yeah. I was just talking to some people at a motorcycle rally just yesterday that were on a charity ride, and a couple of young guys talking about going to college, and man, I was handing out stickers. I was going to show you. Actually, that's why I put these here, buddy. I am down to 5 stickers out of the 250 we ordered.
Yep.
I've been handing them out all summer, just hoping a few people listen. But yeah, I was talking to the young fellas like, yeah, you can go to college and have that fun college experience, sure. Or don't get a bunch of debt, jump into a trade, because both of them plan to go to college for the experience of college and then go back and work as guides at the hunting and fishing shack they had
don't
up
do
north.
that.
Learn a trade that would be valuable. We harp on it all the time.
Don't spend money at a college just for the college experience. Oh my God, it's not worth it.
Yeah, even if you were going to use that to run the business, you can learn that from your other older family members, coworkers.
Yeah.
Learn some sort of trade that you can use to help at the business, and they'll teach you how to run it.
Buy classes online.
Right, yeah.
Buy classes on your computer. You can buy them for $250 a class. I mean, stop.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Jacob specifically, we were talking, buddy. If you're listening at the from the autism ride, young fella, you seem like a bright young kid. Go to a trade school. You don't have to go to college. I know your family's telling you, man, but don't take on debt.
Right.
All right. I'm not going to harp all day, but I did want to shout that kid out because he was a nice young kid, and he was a good time. So, my friend, I had an idea to welcome us back after our long summer break here, if you're interested.
Absolutely.
Do you see the 2 red casino-style dice in front of you?
Yes, I do.
So listen, buddy, I have been paying attention over my summer of running the roads in the service industry, and I wrote down a few fun, a few hilarious things that I came across. I have 12 of them, which is why I gave you 2 dice.
Okay.
A couple of these might get me in a tad bit of trouble, but I'm going to be honest and say what I actually thought in the moment that I wrote the thoughts down.
Okay.
I am going to let you roll the dice a few times. Whatever your total is, I'm going to pick a random number off my list. We're going to talk it out. We're going to have some laughs. What do you think?
All right. Fantastic.
I
like it.
So let me have a drink of my drink here, and when you're ready, try to get that sound to show up on your mic if you can.
Oh, I don't think there's going to be a problem, man. It's going to be...
I don't know.
We
have a hard table and glass in the middle, folks. It shouldn't be hard. Casino style here.
Right. Here we go. Let's turn this microphone this way a little bit.
Yeah.
12.
All right. We're going to go right to the bottom of the list. So my note to myself about this was, we're both motorcycle guys, so over quite a few of our listeners.
Yeah.
Motorcycles will occasionally remind you, even without a terrible accident. Once in a while, if you fuck around, you're going to find out.
Oh, absolutely.
I was recently on a just a weekend ride with the boys, nothing serious. I wasn't drinking, but I got a little loose. And coming around a corner, my back tire hit a divot. And when my weight come off the back, when it came out of the divot, there was no traction on that back tire. It swung out from under me. Whoa, buddy, we are real lucky I'm in one piece.
Oh, wow.
Mrs. wasn't on the back. I was on my own. It was the one of the days of the chili feed we go on every year.
Yep.
Dude, I'm lucky my drawers were clean.
Just a pothole?
Not even a pothole. Just a little divot in the road. It happened to be going around a tight corner.
Yeah.
I took the corner a little hot, admittedly. I don't know about you. I will, as I'm sure a lot of people do, when I don't have a passenger on the back, which is only ever my wife now, I'll ride a little hotter.
Oh, I totally do.
Right? You got a little more control. You're kicking it down a little.
I ain't worried about, my missus on the back.
Right.
Sure.
I was
just me.
I was in that frame of mind. It was also a little cold, which for people who don't ride, your tires stick better when it's warmer. They get a little loose when it's colder out. Dude, I don't know how I didn't take out the guy behind me, and I don't know how I didn't crash that bike into what was basically one of those rock cutout walls that they had
Cut out of the side of the hill.
to get eroded.
Yeah.
I just would have slammed into a fucking granite wall
Ah, fuck,
after
man.
sliding across 20 feet of like fall off of that, just lose sharp. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
It's amazing that I didn't go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Even if you have ridden in a long time or for a long time, or you're just new to riding a motorcycle, there is a level of respect that you have to have for the machine and the road. And when you think that you're more confident than that level of respect, that's when shit happens.
Yeah. And that's exactly what happened to me. It was a sobering reminder of, oh, yeah, these things can kill you if you're not paying attention.
Right.
You get a little overambitious. I admit I was a little overconfident, having a good time out with the buddies.
Yep.
Had the bike to myself for a change. No
Yep.
offense to my missus, but once in a while it's fun to take it out on your own, burn around, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got a little overconfident and I almost paid the price, kids.
Yep. And bikes handle completely different when you're not two up. When it's just you, I mean, the bike does handle 100% different.
Oh, and that's the thing. Listen, folks, 95% of the time I ride, I got my missus on the back.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the difference. I come around a corner with no real weight on the back.
Yep.
And when my bike came up out of that divot on the back tire, there was no weight to hold me down.
Yep.
And traction gone.
Yep.
Clean underwear almost gone.
Yeah, exactly. That probably would have made me shit a diamond.
Oh, dude,
I could have
we
squeezed a
didn't
diamond.
stop for another 15 miles after that, maybe 20.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time my heart just beating a mile a minute,
Checking everything.
looking up in the air, ultra focused, going, thank fuck I didn't put her down. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
that would have put a real damper on that whole weekend.
Yep. For everybody involved, not just you.
Yeah, no,
everybody.
Yes, that would have been terrible for everybody involved, and everybody who had to show up to help me out.
Yep. Look, Jason, I'm going to tell you, because you're a brother of mine, if you take yourself out on the motorcycle, I'm reviving you, and just to kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
please.
Just for stupidity.
Yeah. I was going a little hot, folks. Again, it was a sobering reminder of don't take your safety for granted. I really, I was loose.
Yeah.
Again, sober. Stone cold sober, but loose. Very, very, very loose. All right. Roll her up, man.
Do another one?
Let's see what the next one was. Yeah, and then we'll go off on a little tangent here.
6.
6. What do we got for
Right in
number
the
6?
right in the middle.
Oh, this is a fun one I'm real embarrassed about. Okay, so in the service department, I get a lot of calls at the same places over and over.
Yeah, you carry contracts.
Contracts, right? Very regularly, I'm in the same place. I was at one this summer, and one of the people I've dealt with many times, this lady's one of the managers at this, happens to be a fancy grocery store.
Sure.
Well, since I had last seen her, she had lost a significant amount of weight, looked fantastic. I had met her enough times that I didn't feel bad mentioning, like, wow, you look amazing. Congratulations on all the work you've put in. You look fantastic. Absolutely. Yeah, that wasn't her. That's her sister that works at the same store.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the other one hadn't lost any weight at all. In fact, she might have been a hair bigger than the time I saw her before that.
Oh, dear.
Here's the problem. And I wrote this down just so I didn't mess it up. Not only did I make that mistake, which was kind of embarrassing because, of course, she then went and
Told
found
her
sister, and that's kind of awkward for me, and it has been going forward because I've been back there a couple times since. To put a cherry on it, their parents gave them rhyming names, which is why I didn't put 2 and 2 together off the name tag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fuck my life.
So you can't read.
No, I can't read. Yeah. Again, they were rhyming names. I thought it was Lady A, and it turned out to be her sister, Lady B. And yeah, that's been pretty awkward going back there.
Twins?
No, not twins.
Okay.
Yeah, a few years apart.
Just look similar.
But they of course,
Yep.
sisterly looking,
Yep.
rhyming names. It's been to the point now where a couple other supervisors and managers in other departments, when I've been back to that place just to tease me about it, they'll just say both names to point it out. I'm not going to say the names or shout them out, but
Yeah.
so I'll think a couple. Let's say Joanna and Susanna.
Yeah.
They will come up to me and go, "So just so you remember, man, it's Joanna." And so they're 2 different people. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Thanks. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'm embarrassed enough coming in here every time now without you guys being a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't say that's ever happened to me. I don't think that's ever. Yeah. Not once have I ran into that situation before. So good on you.
Again, I'm still pretty embarrassed about it, I got to admit. I've gone back there, I think, a half dozen times since it happened.
Yeah.
And every time I'm sitting in my van for at least like a minute going, all right, shit happens. Nobody's going to hate you. Just awkward your way through this whole thing and hope one of them or both of them aren't working today.
Well, and that's the deal too, right? Like you're not always going to be held for that. It'll be fine.
Yeah, but what I thought about it in my head when it happened and since was it should have been the same thing as if you thought someone were pregnant. Shut the fuck up. Don't mention it.
Yeah.
Unless they bring it up, right?
Yeah.
Like, when do you do? And you find out, no, they just like cheeseburgers this summer or whatever. I shouldn't have said anything.
Right.
Looking back, I'm like, yeah, that's what you get for bringing it up. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, but you're not that person. You've never been that person.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Right. You're the type of person. I'm the type of person that won't say anything.
Right.
Right. You've always been the type of person that will say something.
I like to be complimentary when I can.
Yep.
Right. Sure.
Yep. I keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do a little more of that going forward.
Look, and good on everybody that does do that. You know, you work your ass off. You get, into a healthier state, and you're worried about, living your life and stuff like that. Good on you for working on it.
For sure.
But
I just wish in this particular case that had have been what was actually happening.
Yeah.
So, what do you got for some random thoughts? Tell me about some stuff that might have happened to you this summer that people will find entertaining, man.
Oh, man. All right. So we've spoken before about my lack of liking large crowds in confined spaces.
Yes.
Right.
Earlier in this episode.
Right. I don't do big crowds in small spaces, and big crowds in like open venues, I'm usually a lot better with. Not inside of stores. Okay. So my loving wife has really liked Costco since we started shopping there.
Yes, you're all about it now.
I do like Costco. They have a lot of stuff. They got a lot of good sales. Some of their stuff is not worth it, but I can only go to that store at 10 a.m. when they open. Because if I go anytime after that, and then you get the sample days, which I think are Sundays.
I was going to bring the sample thing up. Go ahead.
When all the fucking assholes have their goddamn sample stands in the wrong goddamn place.
In the way. Of everything. Yeah. Which they do intentionally.
Yep, they do intentionally. So God bless them. They're just doing their job. And I've never taken a single sample off of one of their carts. Ever. I don't do the sample thing because of the fact of the other people in the store. So my random thought, where in the fuck did human decency stray? Because
how so?
The last time I was in this store, and I'm all like, I got to make a run to Costco. I got to get this out of the way. It's on the to-do list. It was 1:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday, right? The worst time to go to Costco, by the way, if anybody's wondering. I'm trying to work around, like I am going in, getting my shit and leaving. I'm not fucking around, right? I don't care what anybody else is doing. In, out, done, right? I can be in and out of that store in a half hour as long as the lines aren't fucking horrible, right?
Which they often are.
Yeah, so I'm trying to go around with the cart, and they have big carts, right? And I'm trying to get down the frozen food section aisle in the coolers, and there's sample station, like every fucking aisle. This lady comes up, and I'm trying to walk down in between the aisles. She moves her cart. Oh my God.
My favorite look on John's face, folks.
She moves her cart in front of me and then angles it towards me and then walks the fuck away from it. Looks me dead in the fucking eye and walks away from it. It was everything I had in my power not to pick up that cart full of shit and chuck it over my head.
Nobody could blame you, buddy.
I verbally let out of, "You're really going to fucking leave it there." Loud enough for her to hear me.
Yeah, you have to these days, right?
Right? And loud enough for about 60 other people to hear me. They all turned their head except for that woman.
Because she knew what she was doing.
Knew.
She knew what she
That's
was
what
doing.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
When did human decency fucking leave?
The entitlement. It's not just places like that. The entitlement of people now is starting to scare me a little tiny bit. I've mentioned before on the podcast, I will not move out of people's way when they're on their phone now.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to shoulder check some old lady.
Right.
All right. But if you're on your phone and you got your head down, it's the same thing as the carts and all that. They're just off on their own. I'm just going to leave it here because I'm the most important person in the world. And then look you in the eye and walk.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, that's frustrating, man.
The next time, I decided what I'm going to do the next time. I'm going to be very passive aggressive. I ain't going to say a word. But I'm going to stand there and I'm going to take their cart and I'm going to put it like 5 fucking aisles down.
Yes, for sure you will.
Yep.
Yeah. Not to mention,
I might even fill it up with some shit.
Yeah, throw some extra shit in there, right? So I got 2 things I'd like to say about what you just went off on, okay? First of all, before I forget, do you really think, I mean, it must work, but in my head it seems like a waste of time. Do people really have that sample and go, well, I'm definitely going to buy some of that product? Because that's the intent, right?
That is the intent.
Have a free piece of organic goat cheese pizza.
Yep.
Well, those are pretty good. I'll get some of those for the party. I mean, that must be the intent, and it must work because they stick at it.
Yep.
Or is it, hey, get a little tiny bit of food in people's stomachs while they're doing this and make them hungry and they'll pick up more things? I'm sure this big organization, they've done focus groups and tests and they know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
I have very rarely walked by one of those because I'm the same as you. I'm not eating a sample of whatever.
Right.
I don't need a little tiny paper cup that should be used for mouthwash at the dentist of cheesecake.
Right.
I'm good, right? Why is it always such weird fucking shit?
I don't know, man. Because it is the random shit. It's not, I mean, some of it's good, I guess. I mean, you hear people talking about it as they're eating, going, oh, this is really nice. Whether they're just being nice to that person or if it's actually really good, I guess I don't know.
Well, because I don't know how it is at the Costco that you go to, but any of these bulk warehouse stores, I've been at Costco's and Sam's Clubs and,
Yep.
you know, it always seems to be, I hate to use the word elderly, but just for the visual, it always seems to be an elderly employee female.
Oh, yeah, most of the time.
It's always
I'd say at
like
least 80%.
And again, I shouldn't say elderly, but certainly a full-blown adult. It's 58 to 60 and up
Yep.
of, hey, just keep throwing them in the little microwave and warming up pieces of this, and this is your job today, hand them out. Yep. Nobody's going to look at that lady and go, well, that's fucking dog shit.
Right.
Like, again, they know what they're doing, these big
Yeah.
organizations. My second point of it is, here's my major problem, other than how busy it is, because I agree with your original point of, fuck, man, if you don't go first thing in the morning, and even then, there's always people standing outside waiting, even at 10 a.m. when they open, right?
Yeah.
I get that you need to have bigger carts than you would at a traditional grocery store because things are sold in bulk. I understand. But you need to factor in the width of your aisles to work with that.
Right.
I have, on so many occasions, passed somebody going in the opposite direction in the same aisle, and the carts don't fit.
Yeah. No, you fucking clip the handles.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't do them. No one working here has a tape measure for the layout. Give me just enough space and then maybe an inch grace.
Yeah.
I can maneuver a cart.
Right.
But if you set the aisles up because you're trying to put so many things in there that I can't even get past, now somebody's backing up or I'm trying to lift it up to get the
Right.
thick part of the handle. fuck all the way off.
Right.
All the way. I
Well,
fucking hate it.
And it wouldn't be so bad if the carts weren't the size of fucking Priuses. Okay.
That's what I mean, man.
Holy shit.
They make other people look tiny by comparison.
Right.
Somebody in there shopping for their Asian grocery store, which you see a lot of, right? People
Right.
buying in bulk for their personal family businesses.
Yep.
That makes them just look progressively bigger on the cart, and the people look progressively smaller. And just like there's some visual thing like, what are we doing here?
Okay, so they were running a really good deal on some really good mattresses at Costco. They had great mattresses. They were like Sealy, Posturepedic mattresses. And they were running a great special on them. And my kids needed new mattresses. I'm like, yeah, we're going to buy those. Have you ever tried to push a flat cart through Costco with a mattress on it?
I never even thought of buying something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. How do you get around with that?
Yeah. And trying to be polite about it. And, oh, Jesus.
Okay. Is your problem trying to be polite at a place like that?
Yeah.
Maybe you just got to throw all the. Maybe
we do that.
Maybe we've come to the answer and the crux of your original point of people being rude and where's the social decorum. Maybe in a place like that, you just got to let all that go and go, no, I'm here for me. I got to get my shit. I got to load it up, pay my bill, and get the fuck out the door.
I can't be that way.
Most people can, right?
Like, I can't bring myself down to those shitty level. Like,
You're inherently a good person, John.
Yeah.
You're a bit of a shit to me, but we've been friends long enough that I tolerate it.
Well, I'm also the guy that I have choked out a little kid with his hoodie for being rude and shoulder checking through a crowd without saying excuse me or pardon me or sorry. No, I've grabbed this hood and fucking pulled him back. And
Right. You've organically reverted to what I was getting at earlier about the whole cell phone thing. It is mostly younger people. Mm-hmm. Head down on the cell. I know I've mentioned before, folks. I'm sorry to repeat myself, but it's one of my biggest social frustrations. I'm
huge
not
peeve.
moving out of your way.
Right.
If you're not paying attention to where you're going, you're taking the shoulder.
Yep.
I like your hoodie grab. Like that's visually in my head. Like that seems to make a lot more sense actually. But like the dog on the choke collar, just a little correction, just a subtle social like, hey, the fuck are you doing in here? Like,
well, and that's where we've come, right? Parents ain't correcting, so society has to.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say it, and I hate to go down that road because I have kids. I have whooped the shit out of my kid. My oldest, she got paddled because she was a fucking shit.
We're going to take some heat for saying the word paddle, but I agree with you. I stay a little bit out of this because I don't have kids, right? Yep. You parent your kids. If you're listening to me and you have kids, parent your kids the way you want. I totally understand. But remember, they also have to go out in public.
Yeah.
With other people who don't agree with your style of parenting or not parenting.
Right.
Okay.
Right. You want society to help be a village?
For sure.
That's how it's going to work.
And if you'll forgive me, man, I just had a random thought that I do not want to forget.
Yes.
We're going to get back to the Costco terrible parenting thing in a minute. Shout out to my nephew, Connor. He successfully finished his course for signal operator with the Canadian Army Reserve.
Oh, fantastic.
I got some great photos. I'm not going to blow them up on the internet, but I just want to say, Connor, congratulations. I am crazy proud of you, kid. Keep it up.
I am very confused. What's a signal operator?
For
the Canadian Army.
So it's same as signal operators here. Radio, electronic communications.
Okay. Yeah.
They are the ones who keep
the
everybody in communication and all that. He's doing great. I wish I could remember. I want to say, I'm not even going to guess on what unit and regiment. I wrote it down and then I lost it because I wanted to shout them out specifically, but I can't. But man, I'm so proud of you. Gave me a coin from his unit and everything. Dude, I'm so proud of you, buddy. Just keep it up. I don't even know how to tell you. I'm so happy.
Yeah, congratulations, man. That is huge. That is awesome.
So, yeah, but good on you, Connor. We love you, man.
I'm not going to lie. When you said that, I envisioned him sitting at the base of a traffic signal fucking switching between.
Oh, yeah, the slow and stop. No. He's... No, and he was even telling me, I talked to him recently, and they lost some people during the training who just couldn't cut it, and the fact that he stuck it out, washed out. He's been doing great. He was so happy. I saw all the photos with him and his COs when he finished his course. I couldn't be prouder of the kid. So
that is great.
I want to get it out there. But back to goddamn people at Costco. So, yes, I don't understand the whole gigantic cart when you don't make the space thing. But my biggest frustration about those is, dude, yes, it's busy as hell, and I don't like that sort of thing either. They do seem to run the lines fairly efficiently after all these years. I'll give them that.
No, they do. Once you get up there, it's moving. It's moving pretty good.
Yeah. I have been 80 yards from that cash register going, holy shit, we're going to be here forever. I did it with my brother when I was home this spring. But yeah, it's always really, really efficient. I do appreciate that. What I don't get is, and it's two things that bug me more than anything else when it comes to the Costco. I would like to know that I can buy this product, whether it's X product, this trip, and then I go back next trip and they don't have it.
Yeah. So Costco is infamous for that, though.
Infamous, right? It drives me fucking crazy. And
they move shit.
And they move. Well, a lot of places do that to make you move around. I don't like it, but I appreciate the business acumen of that, right? Yep. Move things a little, make them sort of go around. And then the people checking your receipt on the way. You don't know at a glance that you can fill out that little piece of highlighter on my receipt. I got 50 fucking things in here. That's a game you're playing. I don't like that game.
Well, and okay, so that's the funny part. I'm happy you brought that up because I had a cart, I had my receipt, and I gave it to the gal, and she looks at the receipt. So now I've figured out what they're doing. They look at the total amount that you paid, and they do a relatively slow scan of it. And then they look at the cart and be like, that's approximately what they got going on.
All right.
Right? Which I get. Like, because anything big and bulky. And they're checking the bottom of the cart, making sure that your cases of water are actually on the receipt. Make sure you didn't miss them, stuff like that. I get it, right? I had one gal look at my receipt and then look at my cart and look at my receipt, look at the cart and look at the receipt and look up at me and go, really, that much for that? And I'm like, hey, I don't set the prices. Talk to your company.
Yeah, that's on you. Although I will say I have heard from more than one employee in there because working in service especially, when I'm into a place where I don't frequent because we don't have a contract and things like that, I do try to stop and talk to someone when they have time.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of people at a Costco that you can do that because they are really busy.
Yeah.
But when I have a chance to chat with somebody, so you were mentioning earlier about going in on a certain day that seemed to be the busiest day. I happened to be at one. I was chatting with some sort of supervisor, manager, nice guy. I said, hey, man, it seems crazy extra busy today, and we didn't expect that. And he goes, yeah, we're in the perfect storm here. I'm like, well, what does that mean? He's like, we hit the start of the month when the old people have got their checks and a MUE day where the kids are off school for marking or whatever, and the grandparents get the kids because the parents have to work. So not only are the old people here with their money that they just got, but they also brought their grandkids with them, so this place is packed, and everybody's taking their time moving around. I'm like,
shit.
Right? I was like,
that makes sense.
He's like, this is the perfect storm for us when we get a check day and kids off of school, and it's grandparents and kids here. It's mass fucking chaos. And he said the words to a complete stranger who is me, mass fucking chaos.
That's great.
I was like, I appreciate your honesty, Mike. If by some miracle you ever listen, that was the Oakdale one.
That's funny.
Yeah, God love you, Mike. Yeah, you were dealing with it that day, I can tell you that.
No, and for the most part, I think it's a great chain. I think they have a good business structure. It's definitely not Sam's Club, which I can't stand because it's part of Walmart. So Costco all the way,
right,
in my book.
Unless Walmart wants to sponsor us, in which case we'll sell our souls to the devil. Go ahead.
You might. We'll have that talk.
We'll have to have a conversation.
But with Costco, I mean, me and the wife paid for the executive
we did
membership.
Same thing. Yep.
And it's paid for it 100%. It pays for itself.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say between that and I'm not a big fan of the, hey, get our credit card by the person holding the clipboard 15 feet. My missus got one of those, and she basically runs almost everything through it.
Yeah.
We made 2 full trips in there and never paid a nickel. It was all the points or credits or whatever. Yeah. The executive one can pay for itself, I will say.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Oh, and just to put it out there, right? Their pizza, $10, fucking amazing.
It's pretty good pizza, yeah.
It's fantastic. And their hot dogs are great and cheap.
And shout out, we might have mentioned this before. They tried to raise the price a while back because they were starting to lose money on the cost versus what they sell them for. And God love the people at Costco, and I think they did the same thing at Sam's Club, even though you don't like them. They're like, fuck that. A hot dog is $1.50 with a pop, and we're sticking to that.
Yeah.
If we lose a few bucks, okay, but that's part of the experience for people.
Yeah.
I've heard the ice cream is great.
The ice cream is great. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't eat it.
I'm sure they have a raw milk ice cream.
No,
you
they don't.
Fucking weirdo.
I've been meaning to make that, by the way.
Raw milk ice cream?
Yeah. See
Dude,
if it turned out.
I will take the video. We'll put it up on socials. I know I've teased you about the raw milk thing, but hey, real quick, it has made your gastric life better.
Yeah, for the most
Then
part.
it's a win, buddy. I know I tease you a lot about the raw milk thing, but if it makes your gastric existence better, I'm down for it.
I don't drink it all the time. I haven't actually had it for like 8 months now. I haven't bought any of it from the farmer.
So it was a fad, okay.
No, it's just I haven't been able to get out there. Fuck off.
I love you, man.
I'm done with the Costco
All
shitty
right,
talk.
fair enough. All right, roll the dice.
Roll
Let's see
the
what the
dice.
next
Fuck.
one is. I'm gonna unlock my phone here. Let's see.
7.
7. All right. Have you heard of crowd health yet?
Crowd health.
In quotes, crowd health.
I mean, I know about vaccines considering crowd health.
No. So here's what crowd health is. Okay. Crowd health is a new business online website that is basically crowdfunding healthcare for people.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. So it's a span off of what's been around for fucking ever.
Right.
Church-based medical expense coverage.
Sure it is.
They've been doing that for fucking ever. Like, let people help each other, I guess.
Right. Yeah. But you set up a full-fledged business online organization that you take, obviously they take a percentage of.
Oh, for sure.
Air quotes,
costs.
administrative, executive fee. Are you kidding me? Like, listen, I'm sorry. I'm not putting my hard-earned money into a pool to help people who, for whatever reason, do not have health care. I'm not a monster. It's not that I don't want to help people in need, but my taxes already help the people in need or unwilling to provide their own. I'm not joining another organ. It sounds like hippie shit to me.
Look, I get the concepts, and good on you, and I'm sure there's a lot of people leaning into it, right? It's a GoFundMe.
It's a surprisingly big GoFundMe for medical expenses, yes.
Right. And I have been on the end of the spectrum of, at one point in my life, I could have used some of that because I had horrible health insurance. I had a wife that had like 4 surgeries in a fucking month.
Right.
And it caused us to go into medical bankruptcy.
Right.
Like, I could have gotten behind that. But at the same time, yeah, I pay enough in taxes to cover the lazy.
That's where I'm at with it too, right? Yeah. Not to mention the fact that my concern with it was, because I've heard a lot of these commercials on the radio, I've heard them on podcasts and internet and things like that, right? My concern with it is, if you're in a place that you need that, I'm not hating on you for being in a desperate place, anybody, right? Yeah. I'm not bagging on those people. My problem is, if you're in that place, how long, if ever, is it going to be that you're so far out of that place that you can now randomly fund somebody else and help? Pretty unlikely.
Well, it depends on how far guilt sets in. I mean, let's be honest. If you take that and then you actually have a conscience and a moral compass, you're going to make it a point to be like, okay, I'm going to try to give what I can, $5 a month, right, $20 a month.
But how,
you're going to try.
But how quickly do people forget in our society about how they've been helped out by an organization? A lot. Or how just self-centered and greedy a lot of people are. Like, no, that helped me out, but that was that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's
100%.
When I heard about it, I'm like, this, unless you get the tax rebate from donating, which I don't think you can when it comes to aiding with medical expense. It's not a charity, right?
Oh, that depends on how it's set up.
Right, depends on how it's set up. I didn't look into it deeply because I was so frustrated. I didn't even go on the website.
Yeah.
Because I knew I was just like, this is some GoFundMe hippie healthcare shit that bugs the hell out of me. I think everyone needs clean water and health care and a roof over their head and heat and cold.
Yep.
Food. I'm totally behind it.
Look, a great fucking comedian said it once. If you're constantly getting food aid from a country, move to where the fucking food is.
It's a I wish I could remember the name of who you're talking about. I know it's a famous comedian, but yes, that's right. Yeah. Why are we sending the food there? Oh, he's such a famous comedian. I'm so mad I can't remember.
Long hair.
Yeah, because he
screamed.
You screamed it, right?
Right.
Yeah, move to where the food is. Like,
Right.
yeah. Why are we spending it all over there? Just come to the country. We have the food here. Yeah, I do wish I could remember. It'll dawn on me later.
Yeah.
We're not worried about time today, right? We're just gonna riff, right?
This is our welcome back
This is
episode.
welcome back. We're just gonna
haven't
riff.
fucking
Yeah.
talked.
This will be a slightly longer one. This will be a slightly longer one. Yes,
My teeth are tingling. I poured the last drink
Richard
a little
Jenny.
heavy.
Was it Richard Jenny?
Could be.
It might have been Richard
Yeah.
Jenny. But again, I don't think he was the screamer. But yes, he was definitely yelling it, like, move to where the food is. Like, yeah, I totally understand.
We did U-Haul and a couple guys.
Right.
We're going to make one fucking trip.
Oh, which on a side note, the missus and I went to see one of our favorite comedians earlier in the year, Tom Segura.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that was after we stopped recording.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned on the podcast. Listen, great show. Obviously, I'm a big fan, so we really, really enjoyed it. The missus got set up with, they have a in-house, local at the X here, captions to her phone through an app.
Yep.
They have a person on site up in the booth typing it out. I can't imagine there was a ton of people in there who were using this particular thing.
Yep.
I had a fantasy, I guess is for lack of a better word, because they kept saying before the show even started, no video recording, no being on your phone.
Yep.
Don't make us lock things up like they do at some bigger shows. Nope. I was waiting, hoping that someone from security or the staff would come by and say, you can't be on your phone, because she kept holding her phone kind of so she could watch the comedians, the pre-act,
but still see
and see the captions that
Yeah.
were rolling through. I was praying for somebody to come.
you wanted to unleash
so
on
I could fucking unload.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
It's such a hateful thought that I had, but I was just, the whole time I was enjoying the show. I was just waiting for somebody to come on and light her up about it, so I could go
Right.
up one side and then would fucking down the other. It's
you
such a shitty thing. I was so disappointed nobody did.
Do you think that took away from some of your experience because you were just fucking anxious for it to happen?
Not at all. It made me just a little sort of extra on edge, which watching a comedy show being a little dialed in is not a bad thing.
Right.
But what a great time we really had. And shout out to the Excel Energy Center. When we went up when we first got there to get this all dialed in, the entertainment manager, one of the upper ups at the X for this show,
Yep.
came down, met Michelle, my wife, made sure it was working, got on the phone, talked to the person who was doing the app. Let's do a test. We want to make sure this person is happy and what a great experience.
Oh, fantastic.
Shout out to the Excel Energy Center. I was not some, I shouldn't say nobody, not a just general staff member. The person in head of that to make sure the people here were enjoying their entertainment experience came down from her office, worked with her 5 minutes, did a test, make sure, wanted to know, and had exchanged a couple of like messages back and forth before we got there. I was really impressed that
that's
somebody took the
fantastic.
time, right? And it was pretty cool. Again, a fun time, good show. So here is my, other than the show was amazing, it was fun. We had a lot of laughs, obviously. Here is my favorite part of it. We were a few rows up from the floor. The floor tickets were ridiculously expensive. Michelle got this as a gift for me because I'm a huge fan of this comedian. She likes Tom Segura.
Segura is fucking
Right?
great.
She likes him too, but she knows I'm a giant fan. Paid a few extra bucks, got us great seats. But the floor where people were sitting, for those of you who have grown up around the ocean, the puffs of vapes and weed smoke from the floor, like a pod of whales going by in the ocean, just random.
Right.
I was laughing the whole time. I'd be watching the comedian, and I'd happen just to look out at the crowd, puff, puff, like whales, blowholes, just randomly.
Right.
Oh, like the staff, they didn't bother trying at all. They're just like, nope. People are just gonna smoke weed now and smoke their vapes in here. We're just gonna fucking deal with it.
Yeah,
they didn't
it's
even
every
try.
concert, right?
They didn't even try now, right? Like I found that super entertaining. So
So you went to Tom Segura. Me and the wife actually I think we went before you because we were talking about it.
You went to Taylor Thompson, right?
Taylor Thompson, fucking funny. That woman is great, and her co-comedian, the gal that opens for her, is Canadian.
Who was that?
I'm sorry, I don't remember her name right now.
That's the American Indian. It's okay.
Yeah.
Dismiss the Canadians. It's fine.
She was fantastic.
Excellent.
She was so funny, and they riffed off each other at the end. Sat down and did Q&A kind of thing.
Oh, nice.
At the end of it was part of the bit, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I did notice that, and that was at the Orpheum.
Oh, a great venue.
Yep. So I think how they had it set up was that for a person like your wife, they actually had the Bluetooth for her hearing aids.
Oh, nice.
Set up for that.
Yes.
So it would automatically Bluetooth to her earbuds.
I think our buddy Pete, who's been on the show, shout out Pete Heiniger. Yep. I think he's set up that system in a few places before. He was talking to me about it, where it just automatically connects so that you can hear.
Yep.
God love places
awesome.
that are willing to do that, right?
Yep. I love the fact that the places that are willing to do that, like, you're never going to get at the X, right? That would take so much.
That's why they do text right to your phone, right? Captions right to your phone.
Right. But for people like your wife and for Michelle, we love Michelle. Everybody, we love Michelle. She is fantastic. She's one of the very few people I know of that has a hearing problem, but
I know what you're trying to say. If I can jump in,
yeah,
she doesn't exploit it.
Yeah, no, she exists.
Yeah, she it's
deals. It's just her.
She just deals.
Right.
Well, which reminds me, I do have something to talk to you about.
Michelle's Michelle.
Yeah,
we love Michelle.
The doggy ate one of her $5,000 hearing aids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
folks,
let's talk about that for a minute.
It's a sore spot with my missus, and since my missus is hearing impaired, she will hear about this secondhand. Look, the dog got a hold of him one morning. I heard it from the kitchen. I went out. I'm like, "What's that noise?" Pulled the hearing aid out of the dog's mouth before she did any damage. And unfortunately, she's a puppy. She gets at what she can. I've been telling friends and family who come over or when we're at another location, if you can reach it from your knees, the dog can reach it from her feet.
Yeah.
So act accordingly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the dog absolutely destroyed one of her expensive hearing aids.
Oh, that's fucking horrible.
There are costs to a dog and pets, folks. Michelle felt bad that she didn't have them set in a more safe place. It wasn't through lack of trying, but it was just an unfortunate situation. But
yeah, but
she was mad at that puppy dog.
But how many times before you got Ripley, how many times did she set him in that exact same spot?
Oh, right. Yeah, again,
it's not 100% habit.
It's not on her. It's just habit. They're safe there. They're not on the ground.
Yeah.
You're not going to step on them. Like,
I know where they're at.
Yes.
I know I put them there. That is their spot.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. It
Yeah.
was me trying to convince her for about a day and a half, like, hey, stop ignoring the dog. I understand your frustration and why the dog don't understand. Stop ignoring the dog. That poor dog. Like, yeah. But yeah, that was a little bit frustrating. But yeah, to your point, man, thank God for the companies and like venues that are trying to do that.
Yeah.
Like at the movie theater, she gets the little cup holder caption bar on the swing arm, right? And then I think we were at the Orpheum for, I want to say it was Wicked.
Yep.
They have one up near the stage that's kind of in visual range. So everybody in
full caption bar.
Yeah, everybody in the section is someone who's kind of in that world of hearing impairment. It was kind of all that because she was signing with people that night, and it pointed out, as I've had on so many occasions in my marriage, that I should have made more of an effort to learn more signs because they will sign to me, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, I haven't learned, and I should have in the last 19 years.
Well, there's a point, but I don't think Michelle. Like, Michelle speaks just fine.
Oh yeah, Michelle's hearing impaired. She's not deaf, folks.
Right.
Yeah.
Like she knew how to talk before.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't have the stereotypical strange vibration voice that you could hear somebody and go, "Oh, that's someone who's severely hearing impaired," and they have an interesting drawl because you can tell it's like a Southerner, right? An English person. Oh, you're deaf. Like, yeah, she doesn't have that.
Yep.
So yeah, she's kind of in a unique.
So I don't blame you for not, because you guys can communicate just fine.
but I also should have made the effort. So it's something as simple as the gym that we both go to, her more often than me. I should be more consistent, folks. One of the coaches, I think she's a coach now at our gym, she's an interpreter. Now, her hearing is perfectly fine. Michelle was going to the gym before I was there. I joined her after she'd been there for a 3 months. That person made the same assumption. She's signing with Michelle when they show up, and then she turns and signs something to me. I'm like, fuck.
Nope, you're good.
Fuck. Yeah, I get mad at myself sometimes. I know the basics.
Yeah.
If we want to talk shit about somebody or talk sexy when people are around, I can get by.
Yeah.
My needs are covered with what I can do, but I can't carry on a conversation.
But how great is it for Michelle that I wish Michelle was here so I could ask her this question, but how great is it for Michelle to look at you dead faced when she's done with you and just pull her hearing aids out and set them down in front of you and walk away? I've seen her do it.
I'm jealous.
It's great.
I'm jealous of the fact that she can just literally, not figuratively, folks, literally tune me out if she wants.
Yep. Oh, she shuts you the fuck down.
Yeah. On the husband side, I'm a little frustrated about it, but I get it. Good on you. Fucking good on you. All right, buddy, roll the dice. What do we got here? Let's see what else we got. Also, if you have any random thoughts, jump in.
Yeah.
We already had 7. You have to roll again. Yep.
Ooh, what is that one? Oh, fuck. Now I lost it.
4 and a
5.
4 and a 5. That's 9.
Nope. 5 total.
Oh, 5 total. Okay,
Yep.
5 total. Yeah, this was a problem I had. So this would have been about a month and a half ago. If I was to say to you an outline stencil, so not an actual image, but a stencil, something where they have the lines of an image and you can tell what the image is, right? A grown man in a blue Chevy 2500 with a window sticker stencil on the back that said Beauty and the Beast and it had a rose between them.
Yep.
Man, this is not a socio-political statement. If that was my wife's truck, I wouldn't drive it.
Right.
That's obviously, if that's that guy's truck and he's a huge fan of Beauty and the Beast, okay, but there was some other stickers and things on the truck that led me to believe that that was that guy's lady's truck.
Okay.
You know, real girls drive pickups.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Okay, it was definitely dude.
Save
I'm not
a horse, ride a cowgirl.
Yeah. I'm not driving that truck.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm not driving that. It would have to be a real live, the car motor exploded that morning in my vehicle and I have to get to a kidney transplant. I'm not driving that truck.
Honey, you're driving me.
Dude, yeah. I'm taking an Uber. I sat behind that guy looking at that stencil in the back going, I would have covered it with something.
Right.
It's not...
you never know what he's going through, right?
he must
have been a fan of fucking Beauty and the Beast.
He also may have been a gigantic fan of Beauty and the Beast.
He
right?
may have been thinking, my wife is so beautiful. I am this ugly monster. It's Beauty and the Beast.
You're thinking more progressively than I am.
I don't know the man.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't either, right? It was a random person in traffic. Yeah,
But
I know that one's a random one, but I was just
But
like,
if the other stickers align with the fact that it was his wife's rig, his wife should have been driving it.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't notice immediately because I happened to look over at another pickup that was beside me. And as that guy was looking forward, I saw him looking forward, shaking his head. And I thought somebody was driving like a jackass or something. So when he did that, I looked forward. I saw it. Him and I made eye contact, and he gave the gun to the temple like, kill me now if that was me. And we had a moment, me and this stranger in the truck next to me. I was like, okay, yeah, I get it, man. But yeah, right. I don't know that I'm driving that truck.
Look, that's why I don't put stickers on my rigs.
Full-blown Harley. I got a couple Harley stickers on mine.
I don't even do that because that's just advertising that you might have money.
Yeah, that's probably true, actually.
That comes from my wife.
Yeah, and I do have one of our Lord and Savior, Bill Murray, on mine because I'm a big
it's
fan.
Bill Murray.
It's Bill Murray, right? But yeah,
yeah.
But that's it. No. Well, also, side note, I am mildly proud of the Prius drivers since everything went crazy this summer with Doge and all that, of the people who have the stickers on their Priuses now saying pre-crazy edition or some variation of that. Have you seen this?
Dude, I've seen one that says, leave me alone. I'm saving money to buy more guns.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I bought mine before he went crazy. Like some,
right.
I'm proud of the people of least trying to protect their product. Like,
right.
I got this for different reasons. I'm not aligned with that guy.
Right.
I do kind of like that. I like that a bit. So,
But on that note of drivers and stuff like that, the random like, what the fuck shouldn't be happening. Years ago, I was driving down the street and I was in my hometown of Rapid City, South Dakota. Yes, this is a dig on Rapid because these are the type of people that are there. Anyway, I called it my hometown. It's not my hometown. Anyway, driving down the road and this guy comes burning past me on a fucking crotch rocket on probably a 600 Ninja or something like that. And all I see is his white t-shirt flopped up because of the wind, right? He's not wearing any gear and a red fucking thong over his pants.
Hey,
look,
you do you, boo.
No, fucking no. Don't even go there. Look, you're riding a goddamn motorcycle, a fucking bright red thong over top of your jeans.
You already said crotch rocket.
I don't mind crotch rockets.
I do. Go ahead.
I mind some of the people that ride crotch rockets.
It seems to be, not everybody, but for the most part, it's certainly a different culture.
Yeah.
And now the new lane splitting thing that is in Minnesota now.
Ooh, how do you feel about that?
You don't hear a crotch rocket at slow speed. Everyone that I've seen lane splitting so far, at this point, it's been going on about a month and a half.
Yeah. And no, longer than that.
They've all of a
July
sudden,
1st.
Was it, okay, so July 1st. I've never heard one coming up. I've never caught a glimpse of them in the mirror.
Right.
All of a sudden, boom, crotch rocket. I'm like,
and that's all you hear is,
I've seen one cruiser trying to get through, a guy in an Indian, and it was an older guy. He wasn't able to coast at a normal, reasonable speed to split the lane because traffic was slow. He was having to slowly, feet down on the ground, maneuver. It's not meant for a cruiser. Sorry. And also, you're still going to get a mix of assholes out there who are mad that you can jump the line. I can't believe with all the time I've spent on the road, I haven't seen somebody pull ahead of them just to cut them off being an asshole yet.
And so let's talk about that. Let's actually go a little bit deeper. Do we get, you okay with taking
we
the
got
time?
We got tons of time.
So here's the problem, right? And I kind of wanted to make this a kind of a micro episode, but we're going to get into it now. So let's talk about what it actually means. Lane splitting is only for speeds lower than 25 miles an hour when traffic is stopped.
Correct.
Right? Or moving exceptionally slow.
Right.
Right? When the highway is looking like brake signals in a parking lot, you can lane split. I have had a guy on a Harley. I was in my work van, which, by the way, when you have a work van with no windows, you have 1,000 yards of blind spots. Right?
Yeah, everywhere.
So I was coming to a roundabout, right? And everybody loves roundabouts to begin with. And I was the second car back and I was in the left lane. And I come up to the roundabout and this fucker and his Harley, and I call him a fucker because he's a douchebag, because it's 100% illegal to lane split into a roundabout.
Yep.
He fucking blows past me at cruising speed into the roundabout and almost gets fucking T-boned by a blue SUV. I didn't even know he was fucking there.
Right.
I never fucking saw him. I never heard him until he was right next to me. And all I could sit there is I stopped and I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Good luck, brother. Let Jesus take the wheel.
Right. And he fucking cruised on. Nothing happened. It was good. Fine. But then with the rest of the lane splitting, one, people are going to abuse it because people are jackasses.
Yeah.
More people on crotch rockets are going to abuse it because they're tiny bikes.
Narrow. Very narrow.
That's what I'm saying when tiny.
Yeah.
Is they're narrow. They're fast and agile. People that actually cut off somebody or swerve into their ability to lane split, that for a motor driver or a motor vehicle driver, a car or whatever, that is 100% illegal, and you can get charged with assault and vehicular manslaughter if something happens.
If you get them hurt, right?
People need to understand that. Don't react.
Yeah.
But I think in places like California, it's better even for cruisers because you say, I'm not doing it on my Harley.
I'm not doing it.
I can't fit.
I'll sit in traffic for an hour. I'm not doing it.
Absolutely.
And if I do, I'm not splitting lanes. I'm getting on the shoulder.
Right.
Down the shoulder.
Right. if I see, now I'm not afraid of, if I see somebody coming up hard behind me, I'm not afraid of squeezing into the two vehicles in front of me.
Right.
I ain't gonna fucking keep going, but I'd rather him slam into the vehicle and not me.
Right.
Right. Like that's the whole point of lane splitting, is to stop that from happening.
Right.
But I think in like California and places that have had lane splitting for decades now,
Right.
I think people are just used to opening up or getting in the middle of their lane when they stop and
staying,
not
right.
and staying, right? And not swerving one side or the other.
Well, and I've seen it firsthand in Malibu, where we're on the 405, which is their like 4 or 5 or 6 lane on either side highway. When we're in an Uber trying to go to Malibu, and they go by not at the very slow cruising speeds that we now have in the Midwest, Minnesota, where they're just trying to get through and not sit.
Oh no. No, they're fucking lane splitting at like 60. Holy fuck.
You got a lot of faith in humanity, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
More than I do.
I chalk that up to being fucking retarded. I'm sorry. You're dumb.
Which a lot of the crotch rocket people are pretty gung-ho with the agility and the speed and the light weight of those bikes. That's part of it too. You're giving a, air quotes, benefit to a group of people who have already taken a lot of liberties with traffic and passing and yeah. I hope that I'm wrong. I suspect that, well, I shouldn't say I suspect there's going to be a lot of problems. There hasn't been, what I heard, many this summer.
No, there hasn't been. Luckily,
right? But yeah, you see a lot of that. Like
and that's the thing that I never understood of like South Dakota, right? They hold the largest bike rally in the world. The largest. Sturgis, South Dakota. Yeah. The Sturgis bike rally.
Nobody else is even close.
Not even fucking remotely close. Right. They want to be, but they can't. Right? Lane splitting is still illegal in South Dakota. And it's just like, but the driver's ed program, you know, when we have youth learning how to drive and getting out on the roads, has nothing to include motorcycles.
Correct.
They don't teach them about looking for motorcycles. It's just like, motherfucker, like, bitch, please.
Right. That's why at the start of every summer, you have been very good to remind everybody, hey, keep an eye out. Motorcycles out there.
It's important.
Yes.
I want to go home to my family. I'm out just for a good ride.
Yeah.
And the older I get, I hate to say it, bro. Like, I typically don't wear a helmet, right? And neither do you.
Nope.
Yes, there is the... If I'm going to go out on my motorcycle, I don't want to be a vegetable. Put me out, right?
I understand the other perspective.
I'm getting older.
Yeah, my spouse wears hers every time.
Every time. God bless her.
Yeah, like, good on you. Like, you want to wear one, that's great. Yes. Will the helmet potentially save your mental capacities?
Yeah.
Yep, probably. But I'm kind of the same as you, that if I take a real bad header or something,
I don't want to be paralyzed.
I don't want to be in a... Yeah.
And I don't want to be a vegetable.
I want to slide into hell sideways going, do you see that shit? Like, I know it's a terrible attitude. People roll their eyes at me, but
the longer I live, the older I get, though, I'm noticing myself kind of wanting to start wearing my helmet.
I have gone the other way over this past winter and now into the summer of, man, look, I love riding motorcycles.
Me too.
It's relaxing. It's fun. It's exciting. It's a feeling that I wish more people who are scared of them or can't afford that sort of luxury had the chance to enjoy. I really do. Look, they're dangerous as shit, and I'm thinking, maybe I should just have a camper trailer. Like,
I don't think motorcycles are dangerous. I think other people are dangerous. Me riding my motorcycle, I ride very respectfully.
Yeah, but we know lots of people who don't.
Right.
And we see lots of strangers cruising by us who don't.
Right. I think it's motor vehicles that are more dangerous than motorcycles. Somebody doesn't see me, doesn't look.
Yeah. But it's the safety of a motor vehicle where you have the cage. You bump into somebody and you have to talk about insurance. You bump into us and we have to talk about
medical expenses.
Life flights. Yep. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Not to go down a dark path, folks, here.
It is the truth, though.
But it is the truth. Yeah. It's definitely not a good thing.
I caught myself fucking driving past this very small town because I'm working in the middle of BF these days. And
yes, you are.
I drive by this town, and it's a small town, but it's on this gigantic fucking lake here in Minnesota. And I caught myself going, maybe I should get a boat instead of a motorcycle. Maybe I should lean that way. But I don't know if that's... I've also talked to the wife about being like, look, when we retire, we need to get a toy hauler and a 1-ton dually pickup. And we'll load the motorcycle in the back of the vehicle, or in the back of the camper as toy hauler. And we'll put her Subaru on a tow hitch behind the camper. And we'll just bomb around the fucking country when we retire.
We have had to talk about it, my missus and I. So, I had a lot of people talk to me. We were at the one of the fun motorcycle events here in the Midwest just a couple weekends ago, the Chili Feed.
Yeah.
Which, by the way...
I missed again.
And they are, if they're listening right now, I talked to the president and the vice president and the vendor coordinator. They are very interested in us coming down and recording live.
We will be doing that next year.
And doing some things in advance with them. I may have committed to...
Really?
I may have committed to us giving them a reasonable amount of free advertising leading up to the event in exchange for not paying for a vendor area and putting us in a prime location. I spoke for us. I'm sorry if that doesn't work for you.
I will fucking shout them out every episode for a year.
You know,
I don't care.
I told them we'll give them a bunch of free shout outs with every... We're definitely...
Do they know that we're not a huge podcast?
I was very clear.
Okay.
I said we're a small growing thing, but that we're their community. They were very encouraging. If it hadn't have been so short notice, we could have made it happen this year.
Yeah.
But
thanks for fucking that up.
Yeah, I did fuck that up. Yeah, I even knew that I wanted to do it, and I didn't think about it until we were setting the tents up a few days before. And as soon as I mentioned it, they were gung ho. I'm like, damn it, I should have thought ahead.
No, that's great. I think.
But we're gonna look into it because that would be a fun event to get some people out to do a live, maybe.
I think people need to understand what the Chili Feed is.
Yeah. So. The local, the St. Croix Valley Riders, and I'm sure a few of them are listening now because I handed out a gang of stickers when we were there.
It hasn't showed it on our fucking matrix, I can tell you that.
No, but we weren't also... We're just starting to record again. We'll get there. It's a fun event. It's the St. Croix Valley Riders run it every single year. I think it's... I have the cup upstairs. I think it's 50-something times now.
Yeah,
like
I want to say something like that.
It might be in the 30s, and maybe I'm wrong about that. But I mean, it's a ton of years in a row. Listen,
it's a micro rally.
It's a micro rally. Great vendors, great food, great people, camping and trailer spots. The music is fantastic. The entertainment is great. They had people flipping fire this year. They have... It's not everybody's cup of tea, but they have a wet T-shirt contest. There's a bar right up over the hill. I mean, it is a ton of fun, great time, motorcycle games.
So let me ask you this, because I've never been.
Yeah.
And you've busted my balls every fucking year.
You'll get to come sometime. I didn't give you grief this year because you're going to Europe.
I actually, I talked to the wife about going Saturday, right? And I'm like, do you want to bum out there? Well, frankly, I don't know how it looks like on the motorcycle. I don't know what kind of fucking mess it is. And Friday, I was so fucking tired the Friday before. I'm like, the wife asked me, hey, do you want to buzz out there tomorrow morning? I'm like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah. So in years past, it was Friday night and Saturday night.
Yep.
This year, they extended it by a day, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Yep.
Which was fantastic, by the way. Keep that up. For those of us who are kind of like long-term people going and love it, the extra day was great.
I'm taking the time off next year.
Yeah. At 5 p.m., on the first night. So this year it was Thursday again in the past. The gates are closed to motor vehicles that aren't vendors or part of the staff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got to worry about getting smoked by a car. There's motorcycles go in and out, but there's lots of space. It's very well organized. The people take it really seriously. The layout is great. The costs are very reasonable.
Good.
You know what I mean? Except for their parking, which Don... President, I'm going to talk to you about the parking thing. Got to be changed. I talked to so many people this year, dude. The parking thing got to be changed. You can't charge us every time we leave and come back. If I get my sticker, I'm able to come back in. That's just crazy. But we'll talk about that, sir. You would absolutely love it.
Is there room? Okay, so my tent is 14 by 22.
No problem.
Okay,
you could be on. So. Our group of people that we hang out with, we just basically took over a corner, made a whole circle of them. We had our Blackstones and our barbecues and our awnings right in the middle. We just had a whole party area. There's lots of those.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. There's so much space. It was a little slow this year, but only because it was the coldest weekend since.
And
wettest.
It fucking rained on you guys so bad.
In total, I kept track in total over 2 separate events. It was almost 4.5 hours worth of just rain.
Yeah.
An hour of that, me and a couple other dudes holding awnings down by the weight of our bodies to keep them from blowing away.
Yeah.
But hey, those are the risks you run doing outdoor shit, right?
Right.
No, a fantastic event. Campers, welcome. Power for everything. It's a great time. I look forward to partnering with them in the future. You definitely should come next year. Yeah. Now,
no, I'm gonna be there. We're gonna be recording.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come next time. And I mean, it was to the point that it was so late that I thought about, hey, this would be a fun place to just put up a sign to say, hey, do you work for a living? Come talk to us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They were even saying like, oh, listen, I told them like, it's a little late. I mean, I'd love to make it happen. I'll talk to my co-host. I'm like, but we don't even have any banners to put over the tables or up on the tent. And
right.
Even the president knew, like, hey, we got a guy that can do that in a couple days for you. Like, well, they were very pro. So I look forward to work with them over the next year and getting out there. I suspect he was talking about, and from the vendor coordinator saying, hey, yeah, he's got things he wants to talk to you about in the meantime. I think they have some ideas of maybe interviewing a few of them, looking forward to the next year, the kind of things, because the St. Croix Valley Riders are much more than just that chili feed.
Yeah.
We even ran into a guy at a charity ride yesterday that was the legislative member from the Wisconsin chapter. So, I mean, it's great. Sure. Not a motorcycle club, just a group of people who want to get out there and have fun motorcycle events and promote rider safety. And, I mean...
They put on a huge rider safety class every year. It's a great
organization. We look forward to partnering with them. Maybe our first real sponsor. We'll see what happens.
That would be great.
So,
sure.
Listen, buddy, we're at an hour 26. Why don't you roll the dice one more time?
Okay.
And see what number we come up with.
11.
That's 11. What was 11? Oh, okay. So,
oh no.
I was working in Wisconsin a while ago this summer, and at not a small gas station, a regular 4-pump convenience store style gas station, but tucked into a town that was sort of busy where there wasn't a ton of room to move around. I'm eating my lunch, sitting in my truck, and just happen to be facing this gas station. A person pulls in with a RV.
Mm-hmm.
Square cube style.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Who's pulling a trailer that is the matching color and style of their camper. So the camper might have been 30 feet, and then they have the exact same model, color, paint job, 20-footer with all their shit behind it. Whatever is in that.
Usually a car.
And usually a car, etc., right? This was obviously a new person because he pulled in head first to one side of this to fill up gas in his RV. He cleared the overhang awning by about a millimeter.
Oh, no.
He cleared it. He factored in the top of his RV, but not the air conditioning unit.
Oh, no.
So he stopped. Somebody fortunately waved him down.
Right.
To stop and go, whoa, yeah, you cleared, but you don't clear your AC.
Your AC's going to take off.
So I watch him stretch the diesel hose as far as it possibly can, trying to get it in. He got it there. He was just lucky enough.
Right.
With no concept of the fact that he could not pull that rig through.
He had to back it up.
In a busy town at rush hour. What I assume was, I'm not gendering anybody, but I assume it was his missus. A lady gets out, and I could tell it was a guy driving. She gets out, and she's waving him back to get backed up.
Yeah, lined up, I'm sure.
From in front of the RV. Not behind it, out by the street where the trailer is going back, but standing in front of him, looking through the windscreen like one of the guys with the bright lights at the airport trying to wait.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
This whole process took them 25 minutes of me feeling bad but laughing at this poor guy. He must have been new to having a great big rig like this. By the end, the local police had showed up and blocked off the intersection to give him a chance to back out.
No.
Which took him, I didn't count exactly, but I think a minimum of like 7 tries of forward, back, forward, because he didn't understand the concept of turn your wheel the opposite way to turn your... He ran it up on the opposite curb across the road, his trailer, a couple times, and then tried to pull forward and realized he was going to get the gas pumps, but then he couldn't go... You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
I felt bad for the guy, but it was one of the highlights of my summer going, well, you're going to learn today, son. With everybody around, horns honking.
Oh, no. Look. Okay, so do you know what RV stands for?
Recreational vehicle.
No, ruins vacations.
Ah, nice, nice.
I have thought long and hard about buying an RV, right? Or renting an RV and taking a long trip, which might do. But I have experience driving rigs like that. So, okay. Oh my God, where do I start? God bless you. God bless. Wait a minute. You just the time?
Yeah.
Okay, I love this because Jason puts up fucking time markers because he has a timer on his computer.
Somebody got to keep this fucking boat going.
So, look, man, it's shortened up by 15 minutes every time I edit these fucking things.
That is true.
So, oh my God. God bless him. So, you need to understand that when you're driving an RV, when you're planning a trip, this is for anybody that's never done this before, look for truck stops.
Correct.
Right?
This was not a truck stop.
Right. I could tell when you said the fucking air conditioner didn't clear the awning. So don't look at a holiday gas station and hope that that center diesel pump is for you. It's not. Look for the truck stops. They have higher awnings. Right. Plan for them. You can actually Google search them.
Right. If you're in the Midwest, look for a Quick Trip. If you're in the South, look for a Buc-ee's.
Look, and on the interstates, they have truck stops because the interstates are for truck traffic. On the comment of the missus guiding them from the front windshield, do better. Oh my God.
Right.
You can't stand out front of somebody and back them up.
So here's the end of the story. Someone in a business full-size, I don't want to say cube van, but the full-size square delivery truck. This company delivered mats and things to businesses. I don't want to shout the business out, right? That person eventually, who had pulled in to get fuel, got out, walked over, had a very brief conversation with the man behind the wheel, got in, took over.
Which consisted of, hey, do you want me to just take care of this for you?
Do you want this? I know this sucks, but do you want this to be over? Which is what I assume the conversation was. It was a very brief conversation. That person got out, stood there by the gas pumps, sucked up the embarrassment, let that person get them out. First try, by the way.
Yeah.
Back out, back in, got them back on the road, let the person go, quick handshake. The lady jumped back in, and they were off and trucking again.
Yep.
It shouldn't have been as entertaining. I felt bad for the person, but at the same time, it's like, man, you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Practice in a parking lot or something. Don't just take your full-size RV and trailer on the road without a little bit of something.
Right. So new laws out there, right, for anybody to know. Anybody hauling a trailer that's longer than 20 feet with any type of motor vehicle, RV, pickup, if your trailer is 20 feet or longer, you have to carry a Class A CDL,
right,
or a Class B. You need to carry a CDL, right? That is a guarantee at this point, because you have a lot of guys out there. I don't know if you've ever seen them, Jason. They have a 1-ton truck, they have a fifth wheel camper, and then they have a fucking boat behind that. Most guys that are doing that can handle that just fine. There is so many that can't.
It's also the people who have the full-size trailer and behind the truck with the fifth wheel very often, as you say, and then the boat behind that, who can't see their boat.
Right.
That's rocking and rolling like they're in a dance club.
Yeah.
The tires.
The fucking just bouncing back and forth.
Right, yeah. I just hear that Around the World by Daft Punk in my head, watching the tires on the trailer on the boat just go bam, 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 bam. It's not good.
Nope. Nope.
Know what you're doing if you're out there on the road, folks. And if you're out there working on the road like all of us are, be aware there's people out there who are, I'm not going to call them a negative name, but who are inexperienced.
Yeah, they're retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. They think it sounds like a great idea, and that's why RV stands for Ruins Vacations.
I like that, actually.
They think it's a great idea until they actually do it, and then they're committed, and then they have no choice, but they've never done it before. Yeah.
The I'll figure it out crowd. I like the I'll figure it out crowd.
Yeah.
How hard can it be crowd?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
How
what it
hard
is.
can it be,
How hard
right?
can it be?
Yeah. Yeah, people do it every day. How hard can it be? Well, those people know what they're doing. That's how hard it can be.
And the first time you do that, then you watch a video of a guy hauling like a triple trailer on a semi and backing that up, and then you go, I understand more.
Yeah, that person's better. Well, everybody, we really appreciate you coming back with us. Thank you for rejoining us after our little summer break here. I know this was a ranty episode, but that's what you get on the way back.
Oh, man.
We've been gone for a while. We're just going to talk some shit today.
Yeah, it's been great.
John, what do you want to say before we let them go here?
Well, thanks for everybody that's sticking around. We really do appreciate it. We lost one follower.
One follower over
One
the summer.
follower
Wherever you
over-
are, we'd love to have you back. We miss you.
Yeah, bring it on back. We're back. We're going to be hitting it hard. For everybody else that stuck around, God bless you. We love you. Hit us up. Let us know who you are. I'd really like to actually start knowing our followers.
Yeah, if you're
A little
listening,
bit
just
more.
send us your name. We used to shout people out when they'd reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out. We'll definitely, we'll say your name. If you want to leave us a voicemail, leave us a message. We'll read it. We'll talk smack about it. It'll be great. And for the people who we did do some pre-interviews before we took our break, don't worry, folks. I know I emailed you. We haven't forgotten about you. We definitely want to have you on.
We're going to be reaching back out to you
Yeah.
and seeing if you're still interested
Yeah.
because it's been like 4 months.
Yeah, it's been like 4 or 5 months, but don't worry. We still thought, I can think of two specifically. We thought you were both great.
Yeah.
We haven't forgotten about you. We just took a little break, but we definitely want to have you on. And for anyone new who's interested, as always, there's the Be a Guest tab right on the website. Please check it out. It's right there. Quick, easy fill out, a little bit of media release. We're happy to talk to anybody in advance. And if you think you'd be fun, get on with us. We'd be more than happy to talk to anyone.
And it doesn't even really matter about that. It's about if you can relate to what we're actually saying and what we're talking about, or if you have a subject that you really want to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, we can talk about anything.
Yeah, the original antithesis, other than getting young people into the trades, was this is the around the break table talk for blue collar people. Those conversations are anything.
Yeah. Anything.
If you think
Fuck.
you're passionate about it, or you want to hear us talk about it, you reach out, you let us know. We're more than happy to jump into anything. Even some stuff we tried to look at that was just a little too even out there for us.
Yeah.
Conspiracy. They're not conspiracy, but simulation theory, folks.
We're going to be talking about that.
We tried to work it out. We're going to have to figure that out. That's a complicated subject.
That might be fit into a subject, but we're going to be trying.
Yeah, we're going to give it a shot. So, as always, we like to tell everybody, just remember that your work keeps the world working. John, welcome back, buddy. I missed you, pal.
Oh, I missed you too, man. I'm happy to be back.
And as always, go ahead, buddy.
My glass is empty.
It is. That's bad luck.
Oh, we'll do it this way. This isn't empty.
Oh, perfect.
Pull from the jar.
Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Thanks, everybody. And welcome back.